And welcome to the January 25th, 2010 edition of Gore Line at 9, brought to you by Dr. Gorman's Nightmare Emporium, www.drgormans.com. I'm Rick Axe to the Facenheimer.
And I'm Catherine McSharpens her knifey.
Very sexy one, by the way.
Thank you.
Good tonight. All right, so what's the first thing we're talking about tonight?
So we've got the pre-order date for Never Sleep Again, the Nightmare on Elm Street Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
It's due to come out March 1st. Is that correct?
The pre-order is March 1st.
Okay, the pre-order is March 1st.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's going to cost $20. However, we will carry it on Scareflix for us to rent to you.
Good choice.
Yes.
I like that. I think a lot of people like watching that. It's going to be a 2-disc documentary on basically everything Nightmare on Elm Street.
That is awesome.
And they've even got the original cast to come back and do a bunch of interviews and extras and stuff like that.
Well, that's really neat.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that.
Yeah, that'd be really cool to watch.
And then Gremlins 3, I heard, is getting a sequel, reboot, remake. They're not exactly sure what they're going to do.
Isn't it going to be in 3D, though?
Yes,
3D?
it is.
Sorry.
Yes, it is going to be in 3D.
Yeah.
That much they do know. Other than that, they're really not sure what they're going to do with it.
I'm kind of like skeptical about the whole Gremlins thing being in 3D because it's like, what's really going to be like popping out at you?
Yeah, the only part that I can think of is when the
When they
water
get
gets
wet?
on Gizmo and then
Yeah.
they start popping out of his back. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of where that would actually work.
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to look at that one. And
You know, the scene where his head explodes in the microwave, that one Gremlin's head explodes in the microwave,
that'd be
would
kinda
pretty
gross.
cool. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Look like it splatters all up on your face.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd
great.
be great. All right. So Wednesday, we will be posting our interview with Chuck Lamb, and he was the sheriff in Thanksgiving, and he's done a bunch of other movies. Everybody knows him as the dead body guy, because that's usually what he plays in all of his roles as a dead guy. We will have our interview with him. Also, sometime this week, we will be conducting our interview with George Snow, who wrote and directed Us Sinners, which, by the way, we will have the review of that movie up on Wednesday.
Yes, we're going to be screening it tomorrow.
Definitely. And then tomorrow, we're posting an article on the 80s movie Dead Time Stories, and that was done by Dr. Carnage. It's really cool, a lot of information. And I think our readers will really enjoy that.
Oh, yeah. So definitely check it out, guys.
Definitely. Okay. What DVDs do we got over in the pile to talk about?
Okay. So I've got the archive collection of Bad Ronald from Warner Brothers.
Yes. Very cool. Warner Brothers has taken some of their lesser-known made-for-TV movies and have made them available for the first time. They did it with this, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, and Razorback. Which we will be getting Don't Be Afraid of the Dark and Razorback soon.
So I'm going to be Vanna White and just show everybody that's what it looks like,
Yes.
because the glare.
It was a made-for-TV horror thriller in the 70s.
Okay.
And it was a really, really good one, really creepy. This guy and his mom, he accidentally kills this girl. So he doesn't get caught, his mom hides him in the wall of the house, right?
Okay.
Well, she ends up dying, so he ends up staying in there not knowing what's happening. Well, he's in there for so long that new people move into the house. So he's been living in the wall for like a while and start spying on him and doing creepy things to him. And they don't know what the hell's going on.
I think I've seen this movie. I think it was like a long ass time ago, but I think I've seen it and it was really freaking creepy.
Yeah, they haven't shown it on TV in quite a while, but it's really, really good.
Okay, and also we have the 20th anniversary special edition of Zombie 2.
Yes, one of Lucio Fulci's greatest movies ever.
Yes, Fulci Lives.
Yes, Fulci Lives, definitely. I really like Zombie 2. It was kind of a sequel to Dawn of the Dead. At least that's how they marketed it in Italy, even though really the only thing that they had in common was the fact that there were zombies in it.
Nice.
Yeah, but they tried to market it because Dawn of the Dead, back in the late 70s, early 80s, was such a huge zombie movie. They tried to capitalize on it any way they could. So Fulci wanted to do a zombie movie anyway, but they marketed it in Italy where it came out originally as a sequel to Dawn of the
Okay,
Dead.
so that's why it's called the Zombie 2 thing.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, they're both really good movies, and I consider Zombie 2 one of Fulci's best movies.
Okay, and then we actually just watched this the other day. And
Yes,
it's
we did.
called Fair-Haired Child,
Masters of
Horror.
Yes,
Right.
very awesome and very creepy.
Rockin' movie.
It's about this boy. He's probably in his early teens, you would think.
I would say late teens, like 16 or 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he ends up drowning, and he's the only child, so his parents are of course freaking out.
Oh, well, wait. No, when he drowned, it was like He was like 8 or 9. It was something like that.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, anyway. So the parents are really distraught over it. So they do some spells and make a bargain with a demon to bring him back. And for him to become fully human, they have to feed him unbaptized virgins, basically. And they made a deal for 12. And this picks off where the very last one he has to eat is being introduced to him.
Right, and 12 years later.
Yeah, 12 years later, basically, and they form a friendship while he's in his human form because he can't control when he transforms into the fair-haired child and when he's semi-human.
Right.
And they develop a good relationship, and it's a really good show, especially the ending.
Oh yeah, the ending is just kick-ass. We're not going to
Definitely.
spoil it for you though. So make sure you rent it on Scareflix.
Yes.
And this one just looked really cool. It's called Chuckles Revenge. And this one,
We actually found that on MySpace.
yeah, we did. What's her name? Sorry. Nicola Fior.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I said that like very wrong, but
We are friends with you, though, if you're watching on MySpace.
right. I just never messaged you. Anyway, it's an interactive DVD experience. What's really cool is she I guess is Nicola she's the one that plays Cursed Kristen.
Yes, she's the
And
leader.
she's the one turning 21, and all of her friends are going to be there, of course. Blah da da da. And knowing Kristen, the main character, it's going to be such a wild time. Well, it started as a joke, and some clown shows up, and somehow it unleashes something really really weird, but it can only end with your guys' help. So it's interactive, and each turn and each sequence you get to choose. Like if they pick up the gun, or do they run away, or do they turn left, or do they turn right, and then you guys get to decide who dies and who lives. It's pretty cool. So we'll be screening this probably sometime this week and doing a review on it.
I think that's an awesome concept, and we watched the trailer, which I'm going to try to put up on the site. I'm going to see if I can get that put up on the site.
Right.
And it's got what looks to be a lot of gore and a lot of nudity.
Yeah, hey, they all go hand in hand, right?
Yes, two good things in horror movies, right?
Right.
Alrighty. Anything else to talk about tonight?
No, not really. Just
Oh, I thought we'd have Deer Woman 2 to show you. That was a John Landis movie, and for those who don't know, he was the one that wrote and directed American Werewolf in London.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, one of the greatest werewolf movies ever. Definitely had the best werewolf transformation ever.
Yeah.
Rick Baker was like a master with that makeup effects, which he actually did some of the effects in the new Wolfman movie that comes out. They did CGI and some of the transformations, so he wasn't able to do full-on makeup puppetry like he did in American Werewolf.
You know, I'm
But it looks
sorry,
good.
but the CGI, it just, I don't know. I guess puppetry's just dead, I guess, because everybody has computers and, it's just,
They took the art out of it.
right. It's like basically like having Picasso, computer generated.
Yeah.
It's just kind of BS.
Yeah, it really is.
It's taking the genius out of it. But that's just my view on it.
Hopefully,
Sorry, guys.
hopefully we'll have it Wednesday when we do our next Gore line. That way we can show that to you. And we should also have the Trek, Spider Baby, and possibly Popcorn.
Yeah,
We'll
they're
see if
supposed to
we
be
have
coming
that.
in.
Yes, we'll see if we have
We're
that.
still waiting on them.
Yep. But we will be back in 2 nights. Wednesday night.
Wednesday?
Same bat time, same bat channel.
That's right.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you guys have a good night. Make sure you tune into the site, www.drgormans.com. Constantly updated, new news, new content, new daily videos. In fact, right now, we've got the very first episode of Freddy's Nightmares up there for the daily video.
Yes.
So definitely check that out if you haven't already. And sign up for Scareflix. The collection's growing every day, really.
And we're running out of time, so we've got to go, guys.
We are.
All right. See you Wednesday.
Keep the dead alive.
All right. Bye.